yeah, once the dust settles on the game and that feeling of frustration in the result, that's my point. That's my feeling amongst the players. Everyone can see they're giving everything. It's what they've been given here for a long time, and that's the beauty of it being in our hands. But at the same time, as we saw today, you respect a team of great quality, Crystal Palace. Not much to play for in terms of they're not in our situation, which sometimes can be a relaxer for them when they can perform even better. You can never gauge those. You just have to analyse them as the team that they are. But if we focus as we did and approach the game as we started today, then we'll give ourselves a very good chance. Of course, today changed on the face of the red card.
Where is the reception you were given coming into the stadium today and Everton?
No, it's special. It's not the norm. It's not the norm coming in, driving up today and receiving the fans as we went through the bus and the understanding or the feeling for the players to understand what it means to the fans was special. If it doesn't give you goosebumps, if it doesn't get you ready to go out and give everything, then there's something wrong with the issue with playing the game. And they were the 12th man, they were the people of the match, the men, the women, the children that came and did that before, also in the warm-up, also at the start of the game, and also to get us out of the line late in the game. And yeah, it's a positive and a negative for us. It's a huge thing. When the club comes together at Goodison, that's amazing. And that's why our results have been good here. The negative is when we go away from home, our players can't replicate what we do here. And that's the next challenge because we've got 2 away games. But hanging on today, they were a massive reason why got us over the line.
People will sometimes look at atmospheres and think it's...
Next season, if Everton go down, would you want to bring them back up from the Championship?
I don't want to get drawn on that question, but what I will say is I've loved every minute of being at this club. And sometimes people from the outside ask me, like, because of the position we're in, you enjoying it? How tough is it? All the pressures of it? I absolutely love it. I've been welcomed incredibly well by the fans and supported by them. And I will do everything to get this club back to where I want it to be. So I'm not going to jump into the future and see what may be, because it's not worth doing that and answering that question. But in terms of my dedication to this job, I'll absolutely give it everything for as long as Everton want me here and I can get them to where I think we can get to.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alistair. We'll go to James Mountford at Radio Merseyside, please.
Frank, you, like other supporters,
how much of a different challenge does it represent for you?
Yeah, I think that the challenge is different. The main challenge I feel is that the 2 jobs I've had as a manager, I've had a pre-season and gone in and then you have a period of time to build through a season. This is different, but I'm very aware of that. So I have to prioritise what my message is, what my work is to get through to the players. And also put some perspective on the fact that there's 18 games to play for, half a season. So, of course, nobody would be happy with the run that we've been on in terms of points over the first half of the season. But I have to also bring in an element of calm to the players and to the club. And also an element of looking at ourselves and saying that there's a huge amount of talent. If I didn't believe in that, if I didn't think I was the man to come and bring that out and harness it, then I wouldn't be here. So I'm not concerned about that. I just want to come and make sure that I get to work very quickly and the players respond to that quickly. And then I believe once we do that, we can go in the right direction.
players today, or if you had to swallow that a bit and get more positive?
The reality is it doesn't matter. Obviously, we did ourselves a big disservice by the start we had. A young goalkeeper can make mistakes sometimes, and often it's how he responds. And I thought the rest of the match he was quite good, and we're going to need him in the next 3 matches. We're down to, between injuries and suspensions, we're down to not a lot of players. And we need every guy to be able to be ready to give whatever it takes to help us get through this situation. So our back's against the wall, but we've got to be ready, and we're ready to fight.
Brent, what do you do then with the right back situation? What he said to the players?
Yeah, he apologized, but it's not the time to point fingers. If we start playing the blame game with our team, we're screwed. Okay? The only potential we have to fight our way out of this is sticking together, being disciplined, and believing in what we're doing. So we have to, again, continue to push ourselves to defend better and attack better and in all phases of the game to be better. But we've got to do whatever it takes right now to stick together and fight for points.
What's his role? Sorry, just to follow up.
Yeah.
What's his role? The living legend.
Yeah, I mean, I said this, I think, in one of the first interviews that I did. I followed, I think, living legends everywhere have been. I think being secure with the fact that the predecessors did a lot of really good things well. Marcelo, I think changed the mentality of the club and the team, helped create a winning, successful mentality here. Understanding the things that he did well and how to stay true to some of those things. But then in the end, also know that I don't have to be Marcelo Bielsa. It's more important for me to be me and me to provide what this team needs in order to continue to get better and to grow. So I've said already that I followed Marcelo's career. I've watched him closely. I've respected so many things that he's done. I've learned things from that he's done. But clearly I am different. I am my own person, and I have my own ways. And they're, again, it's important that they understand me and that they know what those things are and that they appreciate them. But in the end, what's most important is that the team can appreciate each other and know how to go on the field and do everything they can.
But I think we've got 2 games left, and a full thing is just on that now. We take the really good positives out of that today. We don't get too hung up on a decision that goes against us. Like I said, that's just me being annoyed, which I'm allowed to be because I'm a human being. But I'm not taking anything away from that group, and we'll go and we'll fight again. Yeah, just coming down a little bit now. It's a great result for us. It wasn't our best performance. I think first half we didn't start the game well enough, and I think the group knew that, and we had to raise stuff in the second half, and they responded really well. The games are that emotionally charged at the moment. I don't think you're going to get silky games of football. It's just about finding a way of winning them.
Does that sort of last Leeds and particularly Everton with the way you played in the last 4 games?
Yeah, you could say that. I think there's pressure around this stage of the seasons all the time. If you're whether you're going for the top or you're fighting near the bottom, I don't think that disappears. It only disappears when you know you've done the job. That's always around. It's just part and parcel of the world that you live in. So for us, we've just got to try and keep focusing on what we're doing.
What's your sort of message been to the players after?
What's the biggest change in terms of the results?
I would say that. I'd say you get those results, you get that more belief, a bit more feeling about yourself. The group starts to come together. They know what's at stake, and obviously everything builds with that. I've said before, there's been no magic wand whatsoever. It's just reminding these players who they are, making sure they stick together as a group, stay honest, look after each other, and that's the way we try to do it.